Hey, I'm Tati. Welcome to Calmly Coping. I'm a licensed therapist and a high-functioning anxiety coach. Each episode, I talk about how to cope with anxiety as an overthinker so you can live a calmer, more fulfilling life. In today's episode, I'm going to talk all about how to stop overthinking at night. If you struggle with endless thoughts keeping you up at night, then this episode is perfect for you. In this episode, you're going to learn my 7 tips to help you stop overthinking at night, the secret weapon I keep on my nightstand that helps declutter my mind, and why you can't just try to stop overthinking. If you want to learn how to stop overthinking at night so you can finally get a restful night of sleep, then keep on listening. This is episode number 17, How to Stop Overthinking at Night. Thank you so much for tuning in. When you have difficulty getting to sleep at night, it can be so frustrating. You probably wish you could just lie down and sleep, but your thoughts don't stop, and at times they can really be endless. And anxiety can make it even more difficult to sleep at night because when you're experiencing anxiety, your body releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline, and both of these hormones activate your fight or flight system, which essentially means that your body is looking out for danger, which is the opposite of relaxation. Then this becomes a vicious cycle. So your anxiety makes it harder to sleep at night, but then you're missing out on sleep, which is so important for you to manage your emotions and your mental health. So then not getting enough sleep might result in even more anxiety the next day. So there's no question that sleep is immensely important for our brains and our bodies to function properly. Sleep deprivation negatively affects your mood and decision-making skills, among other things. And being in a bad mood can often make anxiety worse because then it makes it more likely that you're going to catastrophize, think of the worst case scenario, or look at things in a negative light. Sleep helps your body repair from stress and it improves your memory. Getting more sleep improves your mental health, resulting in increased productivity, emotional wellness, and overall mood. Here are my top 7 tips to help you stop overthinking at night so you can finally get a restful night of sleep. So the first tip on how to stop overthinking at night is creating a relaxing night routine. So you can start experimenting with different routines to determine what helps you relax the best. You want to get your body in the mindset of starting to wind down and shut down for the night. So this might include avoiding anything that makes you feel more active, like checking your email or doing something creative or doing something that requires a lot of energy or cognitive capacity. So some examples might include drinking some warm herbal tea, taking a soothing bath, reading a book in a comfortable spot, meditating, journaling, practicing a skincare routine before you go to bed at night, maybe doing some gentle yoga or stretching. So really experiment with different activities and try to start this routine 30 minutes before your bedtime, so you can really start to relax your mind and your body before you're getting into bed. My second tip on how to stop overthinking at night is to journal or make a to-do list before bedtime. So oftentimes it's these stressful worries and thoughts and overthinking that tends to keep you up at night. And, the wee hours of the night are these hours when these worries seem to be the worst. I know that I tend to have the most anxious thoughts in between like 2 and 4 a.m., and thoughts that during the day might not seem that bad seem terrible, and everything seems like a terrible idea in the middle of the night. And I know that a lot of other people experience this as well. So that's when it can be helpful to get all of those thoughts and worries out of your head and down onto paper. So you can practice this before you go to bed at night, or if you wake up in the middle of the night, you can get up and write down what's on your mind if it's keeping you up. So this can be writing down like your worries. It can be writing down things that you have to do that are making you feel anxious or stressed out, maybe the next day, things that you're concerned that you might forget that you want to put down so then you can address them in the morning. The important thing is to get these thoughts out and then to tell yourself, I'm going to let go of these and then I'm going to return to them when I can, whether that's the next morning or whatever time you choose to return to those tasks or those worries. It's important to remember that it's not helpful to think about these things at night. You may feel like you need to think about these things and worry about them and plan about them because it seems like it's an imminent problem. But at night, the most important thing for you to focus on is your sleep. So focus on that first and write down these things that are coming up for you so that you can address them at a time when it's appropriate. So my journal is the secret weapon that I keep on my nightstand, and it's always there so that I can use it, take it out whenever I need to write things down. Sometimes I'll even just write stuff down on Post-it notes. And, there tend to be nights when maybe a lot of thoughts are running through my head. So I'll wake up, write them down, and practice letting them go so then I can return to sleep. Now, before I move on to the next tip, if you want to learn more about how you can journal to say goodbye to overwhelm and excess tasks, responsibilities, and planning that seem to be running through your mind, make sure you click the link in the show notes or in the description box if you're watching on YouTube so that you can download my free guide, Goodbye Overwhelm, your guide to doing more in less time. This is my free guide that will dive deeper on how to get all of those overwhelming worries, thoughts, and what ifs out of your head and onto paper. It's going to help you to take intentional, focused action and help you get more accomplished by not trying to do all the things and just doing the things that matter most. So again, make sure you click the link in the show notes or in the description box if you're watching on YouTube so that you can download my free guide. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the next tip to help you stop overthinking at night. So tip number 3 on how to stop overthinking at night is to turn off technology about 30 minutes before bedtime. And maybe this is something that you've heard before because it's actually really helpful. So the thing is that our devices emit what's called a blue light, and that prevents your brain from producing melatonin, which is the sleep hormone that helps your body to relax and get to sleep at night. So when you use devices such as your cell phone, a tablet, maybe your computer or a television, that can make it harder for you to get to sleep at night if you already have trouble sleeping. So it can be helpful for you to be intentional and choose a time that's 30 minutes before your intended sleep time to turn off those devices and just get them out of the way. So maybe you don't have to literally turn them off, but maybe it's just putting them away or keeping them out of sight or a place that you can't access them so that you're not using them in that time before sleep and it's not disrupting your sleep. And it's really not just the blue light that can be a reason to stop using these devices. Another reason is that doing things like going on social media or being on your phone before bedtime or your tablet or whatever other devices can also make it harder to relax just because of what's going on in your brain. So these devices trigger certain responses, maybe like dopamine, or maybe even they make you feel more stressed. Let's say if it's checking email, and all of these responses are preventing you from relaxing at night. So as an alternative to doing technology, I suggest that maybe you do something like reading or meditating or doing some gentle stretching or any of those other suggestions that I provided in the creating a relaxing routine tip so that you can do something else that helps you to relax more. So my next tip on how to stop overthinking at night is to relax your body. So relaxation is primarily physical, and relaxing your body can really help you to get better sleep at night. And this also takes the focus off of your thoughts. So when your focus is on your body and how you're feeling physically, that automatically takes that focus away from putting more energy into overthinking and creating more things to think about in your mind. So what happens when you relax your body physically is that the parasympathetic nervous system is activated, and this is your body's relaxation response. This is the opposite of that fight or flight response that I mentioned earlier. So once you're starting to relax your body physically, this relaxation response automatically kicks in and your body knows how to relax. So this can be activated by doing different things such as taking deep breaths and making sure that you're taking deep breaths all the way into your belly, practicing what's called progressive muscle relaxation, where you tense and relax muscles throughout your body. And you can also try things such as a guided body scan meditation, which is a guided meditation where you are walking through each area of your body and focusing on it and tuning into the sensations that are there. And so this is really going to help your body relax as well. So these are some great routines that can help you to feel relaxed physically before getting to bed at night and take your focus off of overthinking and bring it to helping your body relax. So my number 5 tip to help you to stop overthinking at night is to exercise earlier in the day. So anxiety and stress build up in your body physically, often through tension in your body, and exercise really helps you to release this tension. Additionally, it can also help you feel more tired at night when it is time to sleep. And so, for some people, sometimes exercising too close to your bedtime can make you feel more amped up and more energized. So that's why I suggest exercising earlier in the day so that you're able to get that energy out during the daytime and then you're not disrupting your sleep later in the day. So my number 6 tip to stop overthinking at night is to listen to a guided meditation, a podcast, or soothing sounds. So this might sound contradictory to the tip that I suggested in regards to turning off technology before bedtime. But sometimes it gets to the point where you're just too all over the place and it's hard for you to relax. And that's when it can help to have a distraction. So there's a lot of different apps, podcasts, and websites that have different sleep songs, stories, or sounds or guided meditations that can help you to get into that mode of relaxing at night. And this can also be an effective tool to use, let's say, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're having trouble getting back to sleep, because this can give you something to focus on instead of just lying awake in bed at night or getting up and waking yourself up even more. So I'm going to include a list of some suggestions that I have for good apps, podcasts, and websites that you can use in the show notes and in the description if you're watching on YouTube. And the next tip on how to stop overthinking at night is don't try to stop overthinking and don't try to force sleep. So I mentioned before that not getting sleep at night can be frustrating. And the thing with this frustration that comes up is that this can make you feel even less relaxed. And this can activate that fight or flight response that then makes it harder to get to sleep. So it sounds counterintuitive, but oftentimes the harder that you try to do something, and in this case, that something is sleep, then the harder it becomes. So, when it comes to trying to get to sleep at night, it can be important to just accept that, I'm having frustrating thoughts about not being able to get to sleep at night. It's feeling difficult for me to get to sleep tonight. And that's okay. That's because frustration, force, and any type of difficult emotions elevates your emotions and it makes it more difficult to get to sleep at night. And it's the same thing when you try to stop overthinking. Because you're trying to stop overthinking, then that makes it more difficult and you're only going to think more. So let go of the frustration, let go of trying to stop your thoughts. Get them out on paper if you need to, and then practice acceptance. Accept that your body knows how to relax and you cannot force your body to rest. Now, at this point, you learned my 7 tips to help you stop overthinking at night so that you can finally get rest. The secret weapon that I keep on my nightstand to help me declutter my mind, and why you can't just try to stop overthinking. The important thing is to be kind to yourself. Prioritizing your sleep equates to prioritizing your needs and your mental health, which is incredibly important. And if you find yourself tossing and turning in bed and you really can't get to sleep at night, it may be best to get up and do something relaxing until you feel tired enough to get back into bed. So your action tip is to implement at least 2 of these tips that I mentioned into your sleep routine this week and to recognize how it makes you feel. So try starting with turning off technology 30 minutes before bedtime and replacing that with some other habit such as reading before bed. And see if that helps you to feel more relaxed and help your mind shut down more at night. And then if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night overthinking, then have a journal or a notepad or post-it notes next to your bed so that you can get out all of those thoughts on your mind in the middle of the night to help you to get back to restful sleep. This is just a few examples, but you can try any of the tips that I suggested and let me know how they help. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment below and let me know what helps you stop overthinking at night. And if you found this podcast episode informative, please screenshot yourself listening to it and share it to your Instagram stories, tagging me at TatianaGLPC. Please subscribe to the podcast or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I release new episodes every Wednesday. While you wait for next week's episode, I have other episodes about decreasing anxiety, adopting a healthy mindset, and managing your time and energy. So make sure you watch these 2 videos as well so that you can get more tips and watch more of my episodes. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, be calm.